Good evening. This is your middle-aged man with borderline again. And I thought I should address the thing that probably more than anything else has affected me in my life. And that is this, well, it's both an ability and an inability at the same time to sort through hunches and worrisome thoughts that something is wrong. I mean, I can just cut to the chase and talk about what it really mostly is about. And it's in relationships when my partner is a bit different. And I'm not talking about being really different. I'm talking about small things. I pick them up and they can mean nothing. It can mean that she's just tired. It can mean just simple, trivial things. But in my world, I actually start to create scenarios immediately, like, well, this is because she hates me, this is because she stopped loving me, all kinds of things. And this rampant generator of scenarios in my mind is very rarely right. Usually it is wrong. It creates thousands of scenarios, but though the most reasonable ones, those who it most probably and most often is, are very, very far down the list of things that I see as probable. And well, sometimes this is a superpower. I'm very, very rarely caught by surprise by anything. If I have a hunch about something, which I have about even the smallest change in a person, I know that I've noticed that something was wrong, at least, or something was changed. I mean, and when it means something more important, it kind of confirms my suspicions, of course, but as I just said, that's rarely the case. It usually is just something trivial, something really, really trivial. And my mind, who has raced to 1,000 scenarios, all of them really bad, kind of sucks at identifying the most reasonable and logical, because being borderline means emotions takes control. And very often the fear of abandonment is very, very prominent. So when my girlfriend was out and about with her friends, and, well, you know, she was supposed to perhaps call me and let me know everything was okay, but she didn't. Oh my God. This instantly means, in my mind, a fear of mostly that she's somewhere in a couch making out with another guy. And this is, of course, silly. But the really, really big problem is that while I'm sometimes, I mean, it happens that I'm correct, and those things tend to tower above everything else. I mean, the thought that I've actually been correct once, it's always there in the background, reminding me that, hey, remember that time you had that suspicion? She was perhaps not honest about some things, and it proved correct. That thing sits on a throne in my mind, and regardless of anything else, it will dominate the selection process in my mind of scenarios. It will be the most likely scenario forever. So I've learned the hard way that if I lose trust in a person for any reason, it doesn't have to be very serious reason, it is impossible for me to fully 100% get it back. I've tried. My ex-girlfriend and me, we had an incident many years ago, and it was a real incident, and I confronted her, and we kind of broke up actually, but then we found each other again, and you know how it is. But it's always been there, lurking in the background of me, always. And the really, really nasty part of all of this, the thing that makes it suck so bad, is the simple fact that I create things by being this way, by being paranoid, by being afraid of being abandoned. I create an intolerable situation for my partner, where my partner will leave me. My partner will get fed up with me. And it's a self-proclaimed prophecy. What are you supposed to call it? I don't know. It is, I create the thing I fear by acting the way I do, by being afraid. This haunts me all the time, and I am somewhat fearful of getting into a relationship again because of this. This is always in the background of my mind. Will I start mistrusting my girlfriend again, like I did with another girlfriend before? Or will I actually take a person's word for the gospel? I mean, of course, you should never be naive, and that's not what I'm saying, but I'm fully aware that you can actually create the things you fear by being paranoid. And that is a puzzle I haven't solved, and I'm pretty sure no one really has a good answer to how this should, in the best way, be handled. I mean, you should always treat everyone fairly and for what they are, and not ever bring a baggage to a new relationship from previous ones. But I kind of now understand what it means, that tiresome saying, cheat me once, fool on you, cheat me twice, fool on me, or something like that. I'm not American, I really don't know what that saying is. I try to improvise now. That's the downside of improvising. Sometimes you realize in the mid-sentence that, oh crap, I don't know how that saying goes, but you know the saying, so you can always correct me in the comments if I got it wrong. And you can also tell me your experiences about relationships and this scenario generator and paranoia machine that's in your mind that controls everything and always assumes the worst. I mean, some people I know who are like that, they take pride in this and just say, well, I'm never surprised. Well, sure, neither am I. Well, what I am surprised about is how often I pick the wrong scenario. I mean, I'm a logical person. I don't see myself as being irrational and, well, lack of better words, dumb. But things like this is very often hard on the logic center of a mind. to put it mildly. It is the very core of borderline. Especially for me, I know borderline and how it acts is different in different people. But in my case, this paranoid scenario generating idiot is more trouble than gain, more trouble than a superpower. It has caused me so much pain in life that I'll easily choose to be more naive about people, to not pick up on changes in them, not pick up on cues, and just simply think good of people always. That would have been so much easier to that's the kind of life that's so much easier to live, to be peaceful, to be happy. What's the Bible quote now? Me, an atheist, trying to quote the Bible. I think, but blessed are the meek. And yeah, they are. They, if you use that term for describing people who are not very aware of what's happening around them or don't care, they have really, really many advantages in life, especially when it comes to mental health. Yeah, well, that was it. It's a very, very beautiful sunset over the fields where I live today. I don't have my cat with me. I've walked a bit longer than I usually do, so that's good. He shouldn't follow me here, because then he might not find his way back. In my paranoid mind, that's at least going to happen if he follows me. So hopefully he's safe at home and waiting for his daddy or master, what I'm supposed to call myself. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening. I'll be back with another thought about borderline soon again. I don't know when, but remember to leave a comment, and any kind of feedback is always much appreciated. And until next time, take care.